Hi, my name's Keith Lemon. That's me sat on the beach. Bang tidy. That's Holly Willoughby doing daytime TV. Bang tidy. There's Fearne Cotton doing radio. It says here, bang tidy. There's me mate Rufus Hound doing stand-up. Every year we join as a unit to make the best telly show on telly. What is that telly show? It's Celebrity Jukes on telly. Team captains, it's Holly Willoughby! Holly,
yes.
The more impregnated you get, the more fitter you look.
Oh,
who's on your team?
Well, to my right, I have Corrie's star. It is Antony Cotton! And to my left, I have TV legend. It's Zoe Ball!
She's like a little boy. She's just starting to get one of those downy sort of tashes. Pecs are growing a little bit. And I do love her. It's Fearne Cotton! Who's on your team, Fearne?
I've got the one and only Rufus Hound! I've got a Pussycat Doll Kimberly Wyatt. Good lineup.
Kimberly, can I call you Kim?
You can.
Because you were my favourite pussy juice doll, Pussycat Doll.
Slid that one in there.
You had some nice outfits when you were in Pussycat Dolls, didn't you?
Thank you, yeah. Barely there, but...
Yeah, we've got a picture of you, Kimberly,
Oh, no.
in the Pussycat Dolls. There you are.
Yeah.
Oh, you forgot to wear your top?
It accidentally got swung over the shoulder.
Here's another one.
Oh.
You know when you do that move, is that got a word? Are you making the letter K?
I could do, yeah. Absolutely, yes.
Do you think you could do a high kick now for us?
No.
Why?
She's got a dress on.
I have a dress on.
Well, I thought of that earlier on.
No.
Brought some shorts for you.
Oh, you came prepared.
Put them on underneath there, then you can show us how to do a kick.
Hey, you matched them, yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's nice of you. How considerate.
We don't want to see any eyelids popping out. It's a family show.
When you're not expecting that, it's genuinely slightly terrifying.
Where are you going?
So, if you're home right now and your mum and dad are not in the house, get yourself a box of tissues. Because here that is again in slow motion. Look who we've got here, Zoe Ball.
I know, this is the best lineup in ages.
When you were little, were you really inspired by Zoe Ball and thought, one day I'm going to be a male version of her?
Sort of.
Now, Zoe,
yeah,
you're famous for doing radio and television, and your dad's famous too because he invented maths.
he did. He did. He came up with the first ever numbers.
He did all the kids hate him because making me do equation, your dad's a knob! We've got a picture of you here with your TV husband, Jamie Feeks.
Oh, Rico.
Did you, because you work so closely together, but you look like a nice couple there, did you ever have it off?
No, we never did.
You didn't?
No.
Holly, you have sex with your TV husband, don't you? Philip? You do?
No, I don't.
Those meetings afterwards, and then you go into your dressing room.
No.
So I work on this morning sometimes, and I was in the corridors. I heard some funny noises. I would say obtuse noises. And then Holly came out like this. Some sort of residue around the mouth.
Residue. You just made that up.
I didn't make it up.
You did just make that up.
You calling me a liar? We'll see when the baby comes out with white hair. Antony Cotton.
Yes.
Sat there all quiet.
Is it my turn now?
Now, Antony Cotton is on Coronation Street. He plays an homosexual. How hard is it to play a homosexual? And what does your wife say when you have to kiss another man?
It's really hard.
What do the kids say? Daddy's kissing a man, Mummy.
They're really fine with it.
So, is it true that to get the job on Coronation Street, you wrote a letter to the producer and said, I think the show needs a character like me?
Yes.
Wow, tell us about it. Give us an anecdote.
To cut a long story short, there was a new producer. I sent him a card.
Yeah.
And I just said, I've got my own car. I can get to work easy. And best of all, I'm cheap. Come on, Mr. Wood, you know you want it.
If I was to write to the producer and say I've got an idea for a character, do you think they'd let me have a go?
I know what your idea is.
Well, my
Tell me
idea
about your
is
idea.
it's like a man who's about 26. He's very good looking, that, and all girls like him. And he drives a milk float into the hairdressers there.
Yeah.
Kim Marsh comes out, and
Right.
as soon as she sees him, she falls in love with him. And they go back to her house, and there is Michelle Keegan and Samia Smith. And then they all have a big orgy. And then that cat that's on the roof falls down chimney, and loads of soot goes into our face. And we go, oh, look what's happened to us! OK, let's commence with this week's Celebrity Juice. The first round is called Banged Up. Yeah. I'm going to show you two celebrities that have been
Yes,
naughty.
you're right, ladies and gentlemen. That is exactly the right level of excitement. It's called Banged Up.
Our first round is called Banged Up. It's going to be fun. I'm going to show you two pictures of some naughty celebrities. You have to tell me which one was in the slammer for the longest in order to win points for your team. So first up, it's Holly's team.
OK.
We've got music legend George Michael and hat-wearing legend Boy George. I'll give you some facts. George Michael went to jail in 2010 for crashing into Snappy Snaps whilst on drugs.
Yeah.
Boy George went to prison in 2009 for chaining a male escort to a wall.
That was...
Didn't he do community service? That's what I'm
No, he
thinking.
definitely went inside. Definitely. He definitely did.
I think the rent boy should just be very grateful he wasn't chained to the radiator of George Michael's car.
Alleged rent boy.
He was a male escort.
Different to a rent boy.
Not by...
Ask Keith.
So,
George Michael was also arrested in 1998 for engaging a lewd act in a public toilet.
I love George Michael.
do you think... I think Boy George did more community service, so I think his sentence was shorter.
Is it in one sentence or collectively speaking?
Who was banged up for the longest?
Right!
Boy George.
No,
OK,
I
this is
don't
your
know.
team captain,
What do
you call
think?
it.
You think Boy George?
The answer is... Boy George!
Yes.
Fearne's team, your two jailbirds are Cheap as Chips David Dickinson or Scottish dragon Duncan Bannatyne?
I didn't even know they were in prison, yeah.
Are you full? David Dickinson went to jail in 1961 for a mail order scam. Duncan Bannatyne went to jail in 1973 for non-payment of a £10 fine and breach of the peace.
What?
Just in case
He went, I'm no peeler! I'm no peeler! Get in! That's Scottish, but I won't pay that.
Kimberly, do you know who either of these men are?
I do not.
OK.
One of them does antiques and stuff.
Antiques?
And yeah, like you might go, how much will you give me for that pen? And he'll go, hey, take it to auction. You might get mine in auction. Like that. That's the one that looks like a turtle.
Right.
And the other one is in Dragon's Den. Do you have that in America?
No, but I've heard a lot about Dragon's Den.
You know Dragon's Den?
Yes.
He's from Dragon's Den.
Okay.
He's the one that goes, I'm out! That's Scottish for I am out.
I think...
Who spent longest in the slam?
What do you think, Ruth?
It's the mail order scam. He actually did some proper time.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
So you reckon old Dickinson over here?
Yeah.
We're going with the tanned one. Keith, we've got our answer.
He's drawing.
What are you drawing?
What do you think he's drawing?
A big cock.
What's your answer?
What are you drawing?
I've done like a portrait of Holly from here. I half missed you, proper missed you. And I've done one of you as well. What's your answer?
Gone for David Dickinson.
David Dickinson, let's have a look.
Woo! 3
Correct
years!
Bravo! 3 years!
Oh,
And the scores at the end of that round are shitty! It's time for a VT round, which stands for videotape. This is Keith versus Jedward. Let's have a look at VT. Run it!
It's Keith versus Jedward at the movies! The Marley and Me Takedown Challenge!
Yes.
So in this challenge, a real attack dog was chasing us. Who outran it for the longest? Me or Jedward?
I think that, like Jedward, being sort of tall and slim and blonde and pale,
And young.
looks slightly bone-like. You were a dog.
What am I? If that's their description.
Small fat Yorkshireman. I do think Jedward might have... Although they probably screamed and ran, haven't
But
they?
that's what I mean, more of a target.
What's the question?
Who ran the
Oh my God! Oh shit! Who got away from an attack dog and you make it sound like we're trying to solve the fucking theory of relativity?
Right, to make it simple, let's do a demonstration of what happened. Stand up.
Oh, for God's sake.
Say you're me, I'm the attack dog. And so you're me, and then a whistle goes...
Go!
I think something went in.
I think what we just saw was the male version of Black Swan. Really good.
I think I might be pregnant.
You can't be, I'm on pill!
I reckon Keith got away then.
I think I got away. Fearne's team, they think I ran for the longest. Who do you think ran for the longest? Whilst being chased by an attack
Should we just
dog?
say
The thing is,
Jedward?
we should say Jedward, but I actually think it is Jedward because it's very hard to run away from an attack dog when you're running like this.
Kimberly, you choose. Jedward or Keith?
I say we go with Jedward.
OK, Jedward run the furthest.
You say Jedward, you say me, let's have a look.